Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to LEGO Harry Potter years 5 through 7. Let's continue. We should hopefully wrap up year 6 here, and then year 7 I think is going to be a two-parter, part 1, part 2. One of the things that occurred to me is that this game is so laggy and has given me so much problems. It hasn't been since the Talus Principle, when I was playing games on a gaming laptop that was pretty old, like 2 or 3 years old, that I've had so much just lagginess. And that is a series that, now that I've bought a newer video card, I do kind of intend at some point to go back and replay and make a better series of it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, kind of, I also, after that point, had the opportunity to gain a lot more games on Steam, so it is a difficult decision, certainly, to play a game you've already played versus play a game you haven't played. But I know what we're experiencing here is not my computer. Unless my computer is just blowing up right now, which it's too new of a computer. It's barely a year old for that to happen. Plus, I'll go load a much more graphically intensive game after this, and it will run perfectly fine. So Harry finally got the memories of the professor teaching Tom Riddle, and he cut his heart into 6 pieces, or his soul, and they have like 2 of them already, and so then I thought it was 7 pieces. So now we're gonna go get piece number 3, because I have to get them all together and do something to him. We still never really were told what happened to his hand, to Dumbledore's hand. So again, we're playing with Dumbledore, which, frankly, Dumbledore should be the hero of this whole story. It would make more sense. So he can go over here and towards this, make a bridge, and then Harry can sort of stay on the bridge if he can manage not to fall off. Switch to this, and cut this here. Put this thing back together. What did it make? A torch. A torch that I can get fire from, that I can then use to burn and scare those guys away from. Alright. A lot of things to blow up here. 3, 4, there we go. Come back over here to the light. Scare this plant away. And see, he doesn't speak parcel tongue, so he has no idea. So we need to use Harry. Green, red, blue, yellow. And so Voldemort is hiding it behind parcel tongue. So in theory, only a few people will be able to even enter the area. So we need different things. We gotta put this together it right. But I think the game will only connect the pieces in the right place. I think. We have a symbol of Voldemort. Let's continue running down this way. We haven't had a lot of chase sequences. Maybe one. So far. I wonder if there's a reason for that. So we need somebody with strength there. And see, this is full on different colors. Green, red, blue, yellow. Green, red, blue, yellow. Dusting off all these things. Red. So we gotta play Simple Simon again. Red. Yellow, green. Yellow, green. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. One more. Green, yellow, red, blue. So we have to jump over here to get green, yellow, red, blue. There we go. And we have a yellow submarine. Or a boat, at least. Lego just actually announced that they're going to have a set with the yellow submarine and the Beatles. I don't know how well that's going to really sell, though, because I don't know how many kids know about that, know the Beatles. I mean, even me personally, I haven't really listened to their music, so I'm not really a fan. I tried to listen to the White album, since everybody says that's the best ever, and it just seemed like really long music. Not bad in any sense, but not really interesting either. So we just both stand here. So, what's about to happen here, if I remember correctly, and I could be misremembering this totally, is they're gonna find some kind of water you have to drink, but it kills you? So some kind of poison? And so, it's just gonna be this, like, kind of heartbreaking scene where the guy, well, Dumbledore here drinks this water that's poisonous to get to the thing. And I don't know what that really has to do with anything. If that's really how it happened. But while that's going on, we're also getting attacked by giant mobs. Getting drugged to the shore. And this scene actually sucks really bad. Frankly, it is really, really bad. And Harry can't drink any of it. So It is just this mob. And what's funny is the game's not lagging. Look at all these creatures and the game is not lagging. Explain that one to me. Was this the one scene that was optimized? I mean, seriously, was this the one section that they programmed to run smoothly? It was just like, I don't know what to do. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the game's telling you what to do either. Is there something we can do with the water? Yeah, it seems like water hurts him. But see, with Harry getting drug off, that's a problem. Alright, let's see if we can really just clear this area away. Let's see, drink. And you hold him back. Now I gotta hit this, hit drink, and hold him back some more. And I remember spending maybe an hour here just trying to figure out how can I get the timing right. Because I guess I never figured out that the water somewhat works. But they keep coming, and the game is not lagging one bit. And that makes no sense. This is the insult to injury time. That the one scene where it might be excusable, it doesn't happen. He's casting flame everywhere. We get the piece. And the bad guys decide to come. And so Dumbledore tells him to go away. Let's see what happens here. Besides the game getting laggy and locking up. He had sworn by magical spell to kill Dumbledore or he would die. So he kills Dumbledore. I guess sort of protecting his son. I guess Dumbledore was the only real risk they thought at the school. So they decided to start the whole school on fire. And burning down the house. I'm playing with water right now. I don't know if that's the right move. Probably isn't. Where's this thing right? It looks like the bell that we called the troll. Why would I need the bell that calls the troll? What am I missing? And see, as soon as we get out of that scene, it starts messing up again. Maybe it has to do with the size of things. That all the levels, for some reason, can only be really, really small. Does that make any sense, really? fill this up with water. Put on fire. Knock these guys around. And time for another duel. Apparently I got a gold brick somewhere. So these guys have started changing. So we're gonna have to be real careful here. Almost didn't make it there. So that defeats him. And then she jumps in. And he tries to do the abracadabra spell and goes, I am the half-blood prince.
Huh?
So whatever spell you were trying to do, even if it wasn't abracadabra, it might as well be evil curse spell that is forbidden. And see, that reveal at the end of the movie kinda doesn't mean anything. It just kind of means that he was learning from his potions book from a long time ago, and so he had learned all the spells from that guy. But it doesn't even really make sense that he would be, that it wouldn't be common knowledge that he was the half-blood prince. I know there's a lot of, like, distaste for half-blooded wizards, and he might try to get away from that, but the fact that you couldn't say who's the half-blood prince to any of the adults anywhere, or probably half the students, and they go, well, technically he was called the half-blood prince. And even if he was keeping it a secret, it's not a secret of any value. It doesn't, as far as I understand the story, change anything. So they all are just now determined to start fighting back. And apparently that locket is still missing. So that whole thing was pointless. And there seems to be only 6 pieces on that picture. I thought there were 7 of them, but whatever. And that's year 6. As best as I can tell, they really didn't do a lot in that story. Maybe the book does a lot more character building and stuff, but in general, no, it doesn't seem like much happened. It seemed like the lull before the storm of the year 7, 2 books and 2 movies. So again, I can't even really objectively criticize the game itself without talking about the lagginess. Every single level has lagginess. Almost every single scene has lagginess in it. If you ignore all of that, which it's impossible to ignore, then you're still left with some very inconsistent pacing, because there was about 2 places in this year where we spent 30 minutes just walking through instances instead of actual levels. The levels are unfinished in some places. The levels are short as all get out. They have very little Lego stuff in them. for as empty as everything is, it's amazing that the game is having trouble rendering. It's like they didn't even know what they were doing. Maybe it's one of these people that are the game mechanics programmers. Uh, Maybe it's one of their fault. Maybe they're a new team and they just didn't know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't even know who to blame here, but at the end of the day, it goes uphill. There was a lead producer, a lead developer, somebody in charge that put this game out on Steam in this form, and that's not acceptable. It is just not good. So I'm at 17.2% now. Let's go and skip. And let's run through here. And now it's raining, so more graphical effects here. They definitely wanted kind of a dynamic weather system, and they couldn't. I don't think they could afford it. And is that a bad guy disappeared right there? Yes, it is. You'd think this area in particular would be safe. So that was six more levels, and so we've done now 12, and there's room enough there for 12 more, which I imagine is what they're gonna do. Let's go and get that scene saved, why not? So this area is different, by the way. This is where the red bricks would be found. So we haven't found any, and we probably won't find any. But it's the same old standard: score times 2, score times 4, score times 6, score times 8, score times 10, and stud magnets, regenerating hearts, invincibility. Same old things in LEGO games. I don't believe there's anything that's even new and interesting. And then we have a gold brick bonus level that I guess is right here, and that's probably not gonna we're not gonna do that almost certainly because of that, of just the frustration it would take to run around. Even though we are getting a decent amount of gold bricks, that extra little bit of work is too much. Let's see. I would have to, in free play mode, play all 12 of the levels I've already played. I would have to find 49 more students in peril, 20 red bricks, and 156 more gold bricks, and all 24 4 pieces of the house crest, which when that all merges together, that's about nearly 100 collectibles extra there just on house crest pieces. And so yeah, there's way too much work to even think about doing it here. It would be easier, since there are no Steam achievements, it would be easier for me to just go get 100% save file off the internet and then say I did it and just skip it, because I have already done this personally on the Xbox 360. I wouldn't feel too bad about cheating a little bit there. And as far as footage on YouTube and criticizing it, I mean, I can barely even get through the struggle of playing the story mode. There's no way that this is going to turn around at this point and make me say, you should get this. Now, can I say don't get the remastered version on PS4? And if that remastered version becomes some kind of patch or new version that comes out on Steam? I can't say that, because they may have fixed all the lagging. And then it would just be a slightly average LEGO game, and LEGO games in general are for kids and not the greatest of quality. I'd still probably end up putting this as one of the fifth or sixth worst LEGO games. I would say probably years 1 through 4 are even worse, because they have just less interactive things that are fun to do. But Yeah, that would be only if they remaster it and fix the lagginess. Right now, I say don't even play it, and I don't think I'm gonna change from that opinion. Anywho, next time we'll start year 7. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.